Okay, so we're on a job, and this is where the epoxy industry gets a little tricky. I'm working for a contractor that has a contract with the school system to do this floor. We didn't know that we were going to need to self-level it in a couple of areas that actually got a little bit bigger this morning. So now I have to go back to them. They got to get a change order. It could take a year to get paid on the change order, and you still have to try to figure out a way to make things right. So that's kind of what I'm dealing with now. I'm going to go ahead and just self-level it because it needs to happen, or it's not going to pass inspection, and then I guess figure out the rest once it's over. So I'm heading to Home Depot. I'm going to get some self-leveler. I'm going to get some bonding primer, and I'm going to get that taken care of. Okay, I'm about to mix up a little bit of patch for these floors that we just self-leveled. We're going to patch them, and we're going to drop the base coat and the flake. So I'm using 26 ounce, I think it's a 32 ounce, the small paddle mixer. I don't need a lot. So I'm going to do a 2 to 3 is what I call it. Look on the inside of the bucket, work right up slowly so I don't get a bunch of product on the edge. Right there to the 2. I'm going to lay the bucket down, hold it over it a little bit, and then swipe those drips. So you can see two there. Looks like a 3. Can you open that one for me real quick? And then I'm going to be using this thickening product from Cimarron. Not going to need a bunch of it. It's kind of fluffy, floats in the air, but it's not quite like Parasil. Up. Add a little bit of thickening agent here. It's about a quarter of a cup. Mash it in a little bit. And a spin off bucket. Okay, lift this up right here. Let me spin this up. Alright, so we got our patch here. Let me actually just go do this real quick. So right here on the ground, you have this little low area right here that you can see. So I'm gonna give me a small spatula real quick. Use a small spatula to get it out of here. Flood this little area. Take my 6-inch. side as well. That's pretty much it on how I would float it in order to fix those issues there around the drain. And we're pretty much good to go. We're going to go ahead and drop the base coat. Alright. So now we need about a half gallon for each one. So I'm going to mix up a 48 ounces to 64 ounces, which will give me exactly a half gallon. Just pour a little bit around both edges. Just nobody step in that patch in the middle because it's dry. Cut everything real nice. Pour some straight across the door too. Yep. And then pour the rest of that amount over here on this floor. Finish the rest of the door. You can just pour the rest out anywhere. Yeah, around that's good. Maybe just a little bit around the drain. Kind of far away. You don't want it to drool in. Yep, that's good. Now we'll go mix up a little bit more and pour the rest. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and mix up one more. When I'm mixing, I always like to have gloves readily available. I go through a ton while I'm working. Mainly because I'm allergic to epoxy. I don't like it on me. I don't like breathing it. So I'm always doing my best to limit my exposure. So when you come back, give me a paper towel. When you come back to your bucket, a lot of times your numbers are covered. So right after, I like to come back, swipe that line, throw it out. Now I have all of that ready. And do the same thing. I'm going to pour a 48.
No. Little bit more. More.
Okay. Come and give me a light.
Yeah.
Light. Come back. Going to 72. Have my drill. Now, everybody will tell you that it's 3 minutes. And 3 minutes is a good rule of thumb, but on smaller buckets, you can really see once the product is homogeneous. And basically what you're looking for is little, small, like clear lines. That will give you the indication that there's still a little bit of part A or part B that hasn't been mixed in. So I just give these a good stir. We're also gonna roll it a bunch of times, so it's gonna get another mix there. And that's just my process. So I have it all mixed. I'm gonna spin it off a little bit at the top to try to remove it, and then I'm gonna leave it right in my tray that I have set up. And I'm gonna pour the rest of this on. Let me see here. So I'm gonna pour the rest of this on these bathrooms right back here, and yeah, that's how we do it. Pour a little bit right here. Sure.
Can you see that as a Whitney?
Yeah, 100%.